Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, June 9th, and as you can see, I am filling in for Ms. Verlai again. Ms. Verlai is going to be back tomorrow to film your math videos, so you can look forward to seeing Ms. Verlai for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday's videos for this week. Now, before we get started with our math lesson, a couple ABC countdown reminders. So remember, today is the letter U and the letter V. So it's USA Day, which means you should wear the colors red, white, and blue today. So you'll notice I have on my red, white, and blue necklaces. I have my red star glasses, which you hopefully remember from earlier in the ABC countdown. And I have my red, white, and blue shirt on today to celebrate USA Day. It's also video day, which means that if you can either choose to watch a video that you find really interesting or really fun, or you can submit a video to be shared with everyone during morning motivation. So maybe that's a dance video or a video of you telling a joke or talking about something that you drew or created at home. Whatever type of video you want to do definitely works for me. Okay, to be ready for the math lesson today, you need a piece of paper, probably a couple pieces of paper, and a pencil. So if you don't have those things, press pause on the video, go ahead and get them. Okay, so hopefully now we are all ready to go. We're going to get started with number 1. So on your paper, write the number 1 and then put your pencil down. Awesome. I'll read us number 1 up on the board. Decompose 19 in 3 different ways. I'll read that one more time. Decompose 19 in 3 different ways. Now in a second, you'll see that problem up on the video. I want you to press pause when you see the problem. Go ahead and do the work on your own, and then we'll come back together to solve it. Go ahead and do that now. Okay, at this point, hopefully you have finished solving this problem, decompose 19 in 3 different ways. If you're not done yet, just press pause and come back and join us whenever you're ready. Let's go ahead and take a look at the problem. The first thing I see in this problem is the word decompose. What does that word decompose mean? Good, it means to break a number into parts. How many parts do we want to decompose 19 into? Yeah, it doesn't actually say. It doesn't say we need to break it into 2 parts or we need to break it into 3 parts. It just says that we need to decompose it and we need to do it in 3 different ways. So remember yesterday we talked about building that number 457 in 3 different ways, and I organized my board by writing way 1, way 2, and way 3. I'm going to organize my board in the same way this time so I can make sure that I'm decomposing this in 3 different ways. Now, if I'm going to decompose it, what is the first thing that you think I should do? Good, yeah, first I need to represent the value. I actually need to show the value 19. So I'm going to take out a different color, and I'm going to draw 1s to represent the value 19. Go ahead and count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's my value 19. I want to decompose that or break it into parts. Maybe I'll do this as a part, and I'll do this as a part. This first part, count with me, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the second part is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I decomposed 19 into 10 plus 9. Okay, Now let's figure out how to decompose it in a different way. So again, what is the first thing that I should do? Good, yeah, draw the value 19. That's always going to be the easiest way for us to start. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now I want to decompose this in a different way. So I can't do 10 and 9 again because I already did that. Maybe I'll do this first row as one group and everything else as a second group. Let's figure out the value of my first group. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's figure out the value of my second group. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so we just decomposed 19 into 5 plus 14. Good. Maybe you did it a different way on your paper, but as long as your parts equal your total of 19, then you decomposed it correctly. Let's do one more way. I'm going to use a different color. What's the first thing that I should do, everybody? Yeah, show the 19. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Maybe this one I'll decompose into 3 different parts. Let's see. I'll do this as one part, a really big one. This is another part, just those 2. And this is another part, those 2. Let's figure out the value of this big part at the top. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's figure out the value of this part. We can probably do it in a snap. Yeah, it's 2. And then what's the value of this part, everyone? 2. Good. So we decomposed 19 into 15 plus 2 plus 2. So those are 3 different ways that you can decompose 19. Maybe those ways are the same as what you did, and maybe they're different. But remember, all that matters is that your 2 parts, or your 3 parts, or your 4 parts, or 5 parts, depending on what you did, need to equal your total of 19. Okay, go ahead and draw a line underneath that. Write the number 2, and then put your pencil down. Okay, number 2. If you don't already have the number 2 written on your paper, go ahead and write that now and put your pencil down. Let's read it together. Janella bought a box of popsicles. There are 24 popsicles in the box. 8 of them are cherry, 9 of them are grape, the rest of them are lime. How many popsicles are lime? I'll read it one more time. Janella bought a box of popsicles. There are 24 popsicles in the box. 8 of them are cherry, 9 of them are grape, the rest of them are lime. How many popsicles are lime? Okay, you're going to see the problem come up on your screen. Go ahead and pause the video once you see the problem and get started working on it, and then we'll come back together and talk about it. Go ahead and do that now. Okay, so at this point, hopefully you have finished solving this problem. If you're not done yet, just press pause again and you can keep working on it and then come back and join us whenever you're ready. Let's read it one more time. This is a big word problem. Janella bought a box of popsicles. There are 24 popsicles in the box. 8 of them are cherry, 9 of them are grape, the rest of them are lime. How many popsicles are lime? The first thing that I want to do in this problem is figure out a number sentence that matches it. Right now I want you to take a look at the problem. What is the total? Say it out loud. Yes, the total is 24 popsicles. That is how many popsicles are in the box. So I'm going to write the number 24, and I'll actually underneath, I'm going to label that with a T because that's my total. What are my parts in this number sentence? Good. My parts are 8, 9, and something that we don't know. We don't know how many lime popsicles there are. So what would the rest of my number sentence be? 24, and then what? Good. 24 equals 8, the part that's cherry, plus 9, the part that's grape, plus question mark, the part that is lime. So we have 24 total popsicles. 8 of them are cherry, 9 of them are grape, and we need to figure out how many are lime. Okay, so if that's my number sentence, what do you think I do first? We know on this side I have 24, and on this side I have 8 plus 9 plus question mark. Good. Yeah, the first thing that I should probably do here is figure out what is 8 plus 9. Go ahead and solve that on your own. Good. Hopefully you got the answer 17. I put 9 in my head, 9, and I counted on 8 more. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I counted on 8, and that got me to 17. Okay. So now I know 17 plus question mark is going to equal 24. So right now I want you to figure out, put 17 in your head. How many more do you need to count on until you get to 24? Go ahead and do that. Did you get 7? Yeah, I did too. If we put 17 in our head and we count on until we get to 24, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We counted on 7. That means that there are 7 lime popsicles. 8 cherry popsicles plus 9 grape popsicles plus 7 lime popsicles equals a total of 24 popsicles. Nice job. Okay, go ahead and draw a line underneath that. Write the number 3 and then put your pencil down. Okay, on your paper you should have the number 3 written, and then we're going to go ahead and do this question. Read it with me, or you can just listen and you can watch. Draw a bar model to match this number sentence. Then solve for the missing variable. The number sentence is 15 plus question mark equals 39. I'll read it one more time. Draw a bar model to match this number sentence. Then solve for the missing variable. 15 plus question mark equals 39. You'll see the problem come up on your screen in a second. Once you see it, press pause, go ahead and solve. Okay, so hopefully at this point you have finished solving on your own. If you're not done, just press pause and come back and join us whenever you're ready. Draw a bar model to match this number sentence. Then solve for the missing variable. 15 plus question mark equals 39. Now I know before I draw a bar model, I need to think about what is the total and what are the parts. In this number sentence, 15 plus question mark equals 39. What is the total? Yeah, good. The total is 39. We know that because this is addition, and sorry, that was just an underline. This is addition, and that comes after the equal sign, or on the other side of the equal sign. So that is the total. What are the parts? Good. 15 and question mark. Because in addition, part plus part equals total. So now let's go ahead and draw a bar model. So I'm going to draw my bar. In a bar model, where does the total go? Awesome. It goes on the top. So I'm going to write 39 on the top. And I'll do my arrows on both sides to show that this represents the whole value. It's the total. Where do I put the 15 and the question mark? Good. I'll put those inside the bar. 15 is going to be one of my parts, and the other part is going to be my question mark. Now I know that the size of my parts matters, but I don't know what this part is yet, so I might need to change the size once I figure out what the question mark is going to be. So if I want to figure out the other part, what strategy could you use to figure that out? Awesome. There are lots of different strategies you could use. You could put 15 in your head and count on to 39, or you could use an open number line and make some friendly tens, or you could count on but use groups of tens as well as you do that. So that's actually what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with 15, and I'm going to count on by one group of 10. What's 10 more than 15, everyone? Good. 25. I think I can go for another group of 10 too. So I'm going to do another group of 10. What's 10 more than 25, everyone? Awesome. 35. Now I'm trying to get to 39. So now I'm going to switch to ones. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. And I'll label those underneath. 36, 37, 38, 39. So I counted on by two groups of 10 and 4 ones. So what was the value of this question mark? Good, it was 24. Two groups of 10 and 4 ones is 24. So if I look back at my bar model, that size actually looks about right. My section for 24 is definitely bigger than my section for 15. And I'll go back to the number sentence and I'll put 24 right there. Nice job. Okay, we're going to do one more question together. So go ahead and write the number 4 or draw a line and then write the number 4 and then we'll get started with that question. Okay, number 4. Take a look up here. Solve for the following values. 10 more than 80, 10 less than 30, 10 less than 150, 10 more than 210. Okay, this is going to be up on your screen in a second. Once you see it, press pause, solve these on your own, and then come back and join me. Okay, so hopefully at this point you have finished solving these 4 parts of the number 4. If not, just press pause, come back and join us whenever you're ready. Let's take a look at this. Solve for the following values. 10 more than 80. What is 10 more than 80? Say it out loud. Good, it's 90. And you can figure that out in a couple ways. If I look at 80, I see I have 8 groups of 10. One more group of 10 would be 9. 9 groups of 10 is 90. Or you could put 80 in your head and count on by tens. 80, 90. That's what's going to come after 80 if you're counting on by tens. 10 less than 30. What is 10 less than 30? Good. It's 20. I can figure that out because 30 has 3 groups of 10. If I have 10 less, then I would only have 2 groups of 10. That would be 20. Or you can count backwards by tens. 30, 20. What is 10 less than 150? Awesome. It's 140. There are a couple ways that you can figure that out. 150 has 15 groups of 10. So if I'm looking for 10 less, then it would be 14 groups of 10, or 140. Or you can put 150 in your head, and you can take away a group of 10. Count backwards. 150, 140. Last one, what is 10 more than 210? Say it out loud. Good. It's going to be 220. 210 has 21 groups of 10. If I want 10 more than that, I would need 22 groups of 10, or 220. You can also put 210 in your head and count on by tens. 210, 220. Okay, we've completed 4 problems together. I want you to take a look back at those 4 problems. If there are any that feel confusing for you, just put a circle around them or put a question mark so that you can talk to your teacher about them later today or later this week. The last thing that you have to do is to complete the exit ticket on your own. It's going to be a word problem that is kind of like number 2, the one about popsicles. So if you're feeling confused with the exit ticket, I want you to look back at what we did for number 2 and use that to try to help you. Okay, so the exit ticket will be up on the screen in a second. Once it comes up, just press pause, go ahead and do your work for the exit ticket, and then take a picture of it and post it on Seesaw so your teacher knows that you have finished the lesson. All right, I hope you all have a great Tuesday. I had so much fun doing math with you today and yesterday, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye, everybody.